Hello and welcome back to my channel, Miami Star Tarot. Today I am doing a reading for Leo. This reading is for March 2020. I am using the Romance Angels Oracle card just to pull an overall feel for the month of March. And I am using the Ancient Italian Tarot for the cards. If something other than love pops up, we will be talking about that. I am using Romance Angels, which usually means romance is the topic. And I usually do love reads. That seems to be what people mostly want to hear about. If it's not what you want to hear about, you may want to skip this one. Don't know. All right, this is for Leo. I am going to pull one card for the overall feel from the Oracle deck. For Leo, March 2021. Oop, that one just flew. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So it's all about healing in order to be able to move on. All right, Leo, I will pull an underlying energy card there from the tarot as well. So they will share the spot there. Okay, Leo, let's see what's going on for March 2021. So release the past, heal and release. Sounds like good advice, forgiving and learning. All right, let's do a couple more for Leo. Cut the cards, and I'm going to take 6 flyers and an underlying energy card. Okay, Leo, let's see what's going on for the month of March 2021. I need 6 cards for Leo, please, for March 2021. Six cards for Leo. Ooh. All right, we got 2 there. Okay, so you've got the Page of Pentacles and the Moon. I love this Moon card in this deck. It says La Luna. I think it's such a pretty card. Looks more like a sun than the moon, but all right, so you got the 5 of Wands. Hey. The Fool. All right, and this card's going to go with this one right here. Your overall energy, Leo, is the 8 of Swords. Okay, and I could see the 8 of Swords being a theme based on the cards that have fallen out for your read here, Leo. So, forgiving and learning, you do have the 8 of Swords as your overall energy, and the 8 of Swords is about limitations, restrictions, self-imprisonment. Could be in a relationship, it could be in life in general. And it's a very strong, it suggests a mental self-imprisonment more than reality. So it's kind of like the reality that you create for yourself. And right now, Leo, it looks like a lot of you guys are going through maybe some moments in your life at the present time where you are either keeping yourself from being successful or moving forward based on the way you see things. The good news is, and even though it's a self-imprisonment card, is that it is mental. It's in your head. These limitations do not really exist in real life, and they don't restrict you as much as you think or you allow them to. So that is the good news in that. Okay, and in this case, this is a love reading. I say that a lot of you Leos out there are finding it very hard to move through a relationship that is not really serving you very well right now. And I feel that a lot of you guys sort of choose to be a victim of some sort by not really acknowledging things that are in your face. You have the Page of Pentacles here. You have the Moon and you have the Five of Wands. So what this is telling me, the Page of Pentacles is a very slow moving message, and it means that you're not processing information that is in your face the way you should. You're deliberately, I think, trying to keep yourself from seeing reality the way it is, because I feel that some of you think that there's more to this person than meets the eye, but in reality there isn't. You have the Moon card there next to the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, too, I think I should mention this, is a dreamer and a fantasizer and somebody that is... So the Knights are about action, but even the Knight of Pentacle is a slow-moving knight, but at least that one takes action. The Page is younger than the Knight, and it doesn't mean by age always. It can mean, it could be somebody more innocent. It could also be the beginning of a stage of something. It could also be a messenger. And to me, what I'm looking at here is a message that is taking way, way too long to get to where it needs to go, Leo. And it has a little bit more of a dreamer effect. So I feel, Leo, that in your head, you are dreaming about what could be instead of what actually is. And that is where your restriction is coming in. Now, your restriction that is mental versus a restriction that is reality, we're looking at something else there. You definitely are limiting your ability, I think, to move from this relationship here based on what you in your head perceive as maybe something that could happen with this person, something that could improve, what if. So that in itself is creating the Eight of Swords that's holding you back from moving forward and maybe just ending something that needs to be ended already. You do have the Moon card here, which in my opinion, based on what I'm looking at here, is working twofold. It is telling me that you are sort of having more illusions about what could be in this relationship than actually are there. And it's also telling me that there are hidden aspects between you and this other person that you are failing to acknowledge. You see it, but you don't want to see it. It's kind of like an illusion for you. But it's an illusion that you're creating for yourself. I think that you have some high hopes and you're thinking, exactly what the Moon kind of means too, that it's a phase and things will change because the Moon changes by the end of the month. Maybe by, next month I'll hear from them again and they're going to be more this way with me. It's not going to happen. What you see is what you see in this case. You have the Five of Wands, which tells me that there has been, moments, experiences that you've had with this person that have not been very good. You have it at the end of this top row here, which kind of in a way tells me that most of your interactions with this person ends in a little bit of a sour note, that there isn't a lot of hope, you know, when you have interactions with this person. And I feel like this person has really shown you who they are with this moon card here. I think this moon card is really the focus of at least this top row here. I think just about every little thing that this moon card, with aside from the sexual energy that it can have at times, is really speaking to this situation here. You know, the illusions that you create for yourself, but also the realities and what's being shown to you that you refuse to see. And, you know, it could be like a metaphor in some ways where you think, well, you know, it's dark. Maybe, well, you know, in the morning I'll see it better, you know, time, the phases of the moon. It's not whether the sun is shining or the moon is shining. It is what it is. You can see the lobster, the crab, the crawdaddy. It is what it is, no matter what light you look at it in. So yeah, so I'm not seeing a ton of positive energy here with this person that you are dealing with. And, you know, with your oracle card here, forgiving and learning, release and heal the past, you experience more love. You experience more love in the present moment. I feel that you need to find a way to let this energy here on the top row go so that you can move forward, I think, with your life. Here you have the Fool and you have the King of Swords. And it's funny because you have, if I was to line, with the exception of the Emperor, if I was going to line up two people with completely contrasting ways of looking at life, these are the two that I would choose. I would choose the Fool, who is naive and could be young. It could be someone that just cannot hold a grudge, does not really think things through, that just wants to jump in with their eyes closed, just full face plant into love and whatever, you know. And then you've got the King of Swords, which is the king, the one that thinks the most, the one that's practical. You know, the coins are practical too, but this guy here just doesn't take any crap from anybody. And this is he is not even close to being a fool. He thinks things through. He's actually very methodical in the way he does everything, where this guy here just jumps right in. So you've got these two energies here at the bottom, which I think is telling me two things. One is you can adopt this energy, the Fool, or you can adopt the King of Spades. I think it's, and we all know it's a choice. You have a choice. It could also indicate you and the other person, where the other person is just not entertaining anything serious with you, and you need to take on that kind of an attitude to be able to cut through your emotions and the binds that you have going on here with this Eight of Swords. If you see the Rider-Waite, you see what I'm talking about. This woman's blindfolded, has swords all around. She's tied up. So somehow you need to stop being the Fool, Leo, and you need to take on this energy of this King of Spades, that he doesn't take any crap. He dictates what goes on. He says what's what, and he lives his life based on convenience and just practicality, like what is going to serve him, cut out what is not going to serve, and move forward. You do have the Ten of Wands here too, which is about burdens and letting go of things that are not really working for you. And you know, the 10 is the end. And I think in this connection with this person you have here, you've got the 5, you know, the negative type of interactions and the negative energy, and the way that you never seem to feel very good at the end of your interactions with this person. I mean, it could at first, but it always ends up a little bit with feelings being hurt, or just, you know, some sparks of anger, just dissatisfaction, I think. And then you got, you know, the double it, you've got the 10, which means, you know, You kind of met this person halfway. In the end, you need to just shake this person off of you. Shake their energy, move on. You got the Hermit card here. And, you know, and it's attached to this one here, the 10 of, excuse me. It's attached to the 10 of Wands. They came out together, which really tells me that you do need to take a moment to recuperate some of these feelings. When you unburden yourself with the what could be here, that you're going to find yourself in a much better place. The Hermit card is not about staying home and not going out. The Hermit card is about actually going out and seeking knowledge, educating yourself and self-growth. And, you know, that's the thing. The Hermit is everywhere. They're not hiding, crying in bed and any of that stuff. The Hermit is out there and they're learning. They're observing people. They're really on a quest for growth, for personal growth. And I think, Leo, that is kind of the direction that you need to head. You need to head for some self-enrichment, self-growth as a person, getting a hobby, being able to move on and letting go of past hurts and letting go of, I think that with some Leos, you don't like to fail. Failure almost fuels your fire to go out there and prove, yeah, I could do this. Or, you know what, like, I'm not going to give up because I know that if I work hard enough, I'm going to make this work. You're not in this case, Leo. You have a lot of passion, a lot of fire. And I know that, you know, lions in the wild. So, you know, you have the tiger, you have I'm getting into stories, I'm sorry, but I think this is such a good example of a Leo. The difference between a tiger and a lion is that a tiger in some ways is more like the king of spades, because they kind of weigh their probabilities of winning. And I don't know how they've measured this, but it's been known that tigers don't always fight. They will choose their battles, whereas a lion will die fighting. A lion will not give up. They do not give up, and it's a prideful thing. And, you know, and I don't, for some reason, when I think of a Leo, I think of that too. Like, Leos just don't like to give up. They don't want to be wrong. And sometimes I think it could be detrimental to themselves because they need to win somehow, and they will fight to the death. And I think the death is here. You know, it's you just need to acknowledge it and give up. It's almost like you just need to come to terms with yourself to give up on this relationship up here. I don't know why I went to that story about the lions and the tigers, but just, it's what I think about when I think of a Leo, just fighting to the death. It's a pride thing. So, Leo, give up your pride in this case and just let things go. You are not going to win this one. This battle you will not win. Just walk away, lick your wounds, and move on. And it always helps to have a goal for self-growth. Go out and search for your own self-fulfillment and grow as a person. So I think that's what's going to happen for a lot of the Leos in this month of March, is maybe just coming to the realization that this is a lost case. And you are going to have to just give up on this situation. Okay. All right, Leo, I'm sorry I didn't have better news for you, which to me, you know, some of this is not negative. It's just a matter of letting go and learning how to do that. Because, you know, it says here, you experience more love in your present moment when you release and learn from situations. All right, so that is all I have for you, Leos. Please leave a comment, subscribe, give me a thumbs up if you like the reading, and I will talk to you later. Have a great March, Leo. Bye-bye.